All right, it is the rundown for Thursday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day. It is Groundhog Day. You all right? You good?
Yep.
All right. What's the name of the show?
What show?
The Rundown, brought to you by the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum, which returns to LA this Sunday, February 5th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain. It's this Sunday. More than 20 of NASCAR's best drivers will compete on the quarter-mile track, purpose-built in less than 50 days. It's kicking off NASCAR's 75th season, and this clash, which is, I believe, the second one, maybe the third. I think it's the second one, features a pre-race concert by Cypress Hill and a race break performance from Wiz Khalifa. How many Cypress Hill songs do you know?
One.
Insane in the
Membrane, yeah.
Yeah. There were others.
I always confuse them with Crazy
Wiz
Town.
songs do you know?
How many Wiz do you know?
Zero.
You know Black and Yellow.
Come on.
That one? Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm old. I stopped listening to rap in like 2004.
You know, If I Were a Lame, that's the best
your
Wiz song.
favorite?
Yeah, that's my favorite Wiz song.
That can't be the If I Were a
If I
Lame.
Yeah,
were
but it's
a
the-
That doesn't even sound like
yeah.
a good song.
No, it's to the tune of If I Were a Boy by Beyonce.
We're rapping to the tunes of Beyonce songs?
Mm.
All right. Tune into the Clash this Sunday, February 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, NASCAR. Hey, Nikki.
What up?
Groundhog Day.
Mm-hmm.
It is Groundhog Day, which means the movie, before we get any further, classic, overrated, underrated, what do you think?
Living the same day over and over again is kind of like a movie trope. There's a few movies that have that, right?
What are the others?
The Palm Springs movie with Andy Samberg? There's a few. The Map of Tiny Perfect Things.
You're just making movies up.
No, I'm not. These
Sandler
are all.
on the beach.
There we go.
What was that one? 51st Dates?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's not the same thing. She just
That's a
can't
little
remember.
different, but that was the same thing every day. But was that the OG? Reliving the every day?
Groundhog Day? Yeah, I think so.
Twilight Zone didn't do it?
Isn't this like a story from the Bible? The Groundhog Day, or isn't it like just a retelling of that, where it's like almost biblical, or it's an old tale?
Groundhog's Day?
Yeah,
It can't be biblical.
I think it's biblical.
Like the movie premise or Groundhog's Day that we...
The premise.
The actual groundhog.
No. The premise of the movie.
The premise of the movie's
movie?
Of
biblical?
waking up, leading the same day every day. Am I great man? Anything?
I love the movie. I've never heard of this.
Does
crap.
Bill Murray get fucking crucified in the movie?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he dies many deaths.
Yeah. He does fall at one point like a Christ-like figure to the ground.
The biblical roots of
It
Groundhog
was like
Day.
maybe a parable.
Maybe
Okay.
a parable.
With similar,
Maybe I
yeah.
just made it all up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Groundhog Day, that little shit saw a shadow or didn't. Did he?
Yes, he did.
What does that mean?
Tiny Phil saw a shadow, which means longer winter.
And this...
And-
You talked about him like with great reference, like you were mad that I called him a little shit.
No, you're right. I was actually agreeing with you emphatically. You know, he hits at a 39% clip.
Well, this is a new one. This is his first year, is it not?
I'm not sure.
Is this a new film?
This is rookie year, I
No,
think.
because they're eternal, because every September they drink some kind of groundhog elixir, which makes it...
What?
So they never announce when it dies?
The whole thing. They might announce it.
How long does a
Legend
groundhog,
has
if everything goes right in his life, how long does a groundhog live? 10 years? 20
Longer
years?
than a hedgehog. All hedgehogs die of cancer, pretty much.
Really?
You told me that.
Yeah, hedgehogs
it's
are little
true.
cancer machines.
So Sonic should be dead by
3
now.
years.
Groundhogs only live 3 years?
Groundhogs, 3 years.
They live a high risk lifestyle.
Well, the ground is as safe as you can get.
No way.
I think the ground's pretty safe.
Are you forgetting about just the land?
Y'all ever had groundhogs in your yard?
Oh yeah,
They're
they're
funny
a
things to look
pest.
at.
They're a
Yeah.
pest.
They're pests, but they scurry about.
Mhm.
I like looking at them.
We would bury them up to their heads in our grass and then cut the grass.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, you would.
My dad had a friend that would bury animals up to their head in the grass and then run them over with a lawnmower.
That's trouble.
I don't know why I tried to claim that for myself.
Yeah, that's
it
what I was-
wasn't
yeah.
like a steal. Yeah, put fireworks and
The
snakes.
first time my
mouths.
dad took me hunting, we went dove hunting, and what you do is you shoot the bird, but they don't all die on the way down. Sometimes they just get mortally wounded.
Oh no.
And so what you do is you pick them up, and you know how you kill them?
Well, that's the premise. That's why the
Pluck their
movie.
head off.
That's why the movie The Ringer is called that. They would
What?
send out those type of folk
Yeah.
to ring.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
What aren't you getting?
What type of folk?
The people, the cast of that movie.
You following
Yeah.
this?
Mhm.
You got it?
Mhm.
Okay, my bad. I fell off on that. All right.
Yeah, I think you would be one.
I did Ringer?
Oh yeah.
I thought the Ringer was a good player you put in to make it seem like
They're dunking now.
who's Duncan?
Jesus Christ,
come
dude.
on.
Nick and Great Man are?
They're dunking on TikTok.
Are they dunking
They're
on
dunking
TikTok?
on TikTok, and their teammates aren't even like jealous. It's a thing. It's common.
So we have a longer winter now.
Yes.
If he sees his shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter, and if he doesn't, it's not 6 more weeks of winter.
Yes. I believe
So he saw his shadow.
Yes. However, there's a different groundhog, Staten Island Chuck, who's right 80% of the time. And he did not see it.
There's a better
That's-
groundhog?
There's a way better groundhog. Like, way better.
So Punxsutawney Phil's just living off his laurels.
Staten Island Chuck? Are you sure he's not a woodchuck?
It's a groundhog, I'm pretty sure.
I gotta be
It's
honest,
called
Punxsutawney Phil is a lot worse name than Staten Island Chuck.
Yes.
A lot worse.
Yeah, you don't want to have to say
Punxsutawney is a
Punxsutawney.
fun name.
That's
Come on, just have fun
but
with
Phil's not.
it. It's
Also,
fine.
does Staten Island have groundhogs? It's an island. I feel like.
Apparently they do, but that is the ceremony where Mayor de Blasio dropped and killed the groundhog. That was Staten Island.
That happened?
I didn't know that
Actually,
happened.
a stand-in groundhog.
When did that happen? He killed a fake groundhog?
He killed a groundhog named Charlotte, or also might have been a hedgehog. There's conflicting.
You gotta spike it to kill it. You can't just drop a groundhog.
No,
and
you
it
die.
dies.
That's a droppable animal.
Yeah.
It had to have broken it. He spiked it.
I've never spiked
Phil is an
animal.
awful name for a groundhog.
I agree.
That's the opposite of a hole.
The arena football.
yeah.
The Arena Football League
Name him Doug.
is back. The Arena Football League
Yeah,
is back.
good
It will make its return in 2024. The
Thanks,
first time
Connor.
Arena Football will be played since it declared bankruptcy in 2019. 16 teams, a 10-game schedule. Arena Football. Did you like watching Arena Football?
I didn't
Brother?
give a fuck.
Didn't nobody?
we would
does.
go. We had multiple teams in
I would assume
Wheeling.
Wheeling would
We
have.
we actually had 3 in
Can
my
you
lifetime.
name 'em?
We had the newest one is the West Virginia Rough Riders.
The Rough Riders.
We had the
Noel Devine
Ohio
was on
Valley
that team.
Greyhounds
So
Yes.
and the Wheeling
Nope.
fucking Steel.
No. The Steel Valley Smash.
Yeah,
Their logo was a dinosaur.
the Smash.
Right.
Mhm.
That's a good team.
It looked
name.
like the Rampage
We
monster.
had the Tupelo Fire Ants and the Tupelo T-Rex. Those were the
Those
two.
are great.
What big names that may have been busts are killing it in arena football now?
Bo Scarborough?
Well, he's in USFL.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
Roland.
because
Okay.
arena football hasn't been a thing for a while. But
Oh, okay. Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner was
Yeah.
is the big time.
Kurt Warner was.
Was Tommy Maddox also?
Yes.
I know he was XFL, but I think he did a little.
He
arena
was. He
too.
was arena.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh Jesus! What are you stomping over here for?
The AFL, the entity Arena Football League,
Yeah.
it ceased operations after the 2019 season.
Right.
But there still is Arena Football.
They're smaller arena football leagues.
Well, they're the biggest ones now.
Yeah, but AFL's coming back.
AFL, yeah, and it'll be interesting to see. They want 16 teams. That's a lot. I don't know if they can establish 16 teams or they may just pull that many teams from the NAL and the IFL.
Has anybody ever broken their
I'll be
neck
damned.
playing arena football? Because it looks like a big
I'm sure
neck
it
breaking
has.
sport.
Yeah, because you can.
There's
you can
walls.
go over the wall.
There's
And
walls.
as long as you can come, as long as you're still holding onto the ball, you can
Yeah.
get the third row. As long as you're still holding the ball, it's good.
So, how is this going to be successful this time? Oh.
It's just a matter of.
Why are we just assuming he's an expert? He just walked over here.
You're right.
Oh my God! I guess that's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
He's got a mic
I'm-
and he
I'm
walked over
surprised
here.
he
And we're
gave
just
him the
trusting him.
God damn.
Jeez, let him weigh in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
take hours.
they just the original arena football they tried to do too much. They had the AF2 was a developmental league.
Jesus.
You don't need a developmental league for a minor league sport. So yeah, they just need to. And then the last AFL before the Sharks left, they were trying to bring in rock stars. They thought like, oh, big owners. So they had the
Oh,
LA
Bon Jovi
Kiss.
was
They
yeah.
had the LA Kiss. Bon Jovi was part of the Soul. They
Yeah.
had the LA Kiss. Motley Crue.
There was a
started the
Real World
Outlaws.
Philadelphia episode where they went to a game
Yeah.
and sat in Bon Jovi's box.
Yeah, so they tried to do that. That wasn't successful. They've also tried to do the China Arena Football League,
Yeah.
which that's fun to watch on YouTube. But the carpet, I mean, it's all anyway. But yeah, so they just as long as they don't try and get too big, and know like where they stand.
Know
they
their
should
role.
They should be successful.
Shut their mouth.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank you, Ducks.
Thank you, Dogs.
Thank you.
What was y'all's favorite Real World City?
Never watched Real World.
Yeah, we
Ever?
didn't watch that.
No.
Y'all got together and watched things together?
No. We just have that in common. We never watched.
No, I
that.
could tell he wouldn't. No, my extent was Entourage.
My big thing that I watched was the VH1 dating shows. Real Chance of
Flavor of
Love,
Love?
Flavor of Love, Double Shot
Yeah.
of
What
was
Love,
Bret
Rock of
Michaels'
Love, Rock of Love.
You watched all those?
I watched all of
And
them.
you didn't watch Real World. That's interesting.
No, but I watched Real Chance of Love, rest in peace, Real, no longer in the world.
All right, say the four you just said again.
Stallion Air,
So there was Flavor of Love, obviously Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav,
Rock of Love, Bret Michaels.
I Love New York.
That was who
That was New York, so
Okay.
that was a spin-off of Flavor of Love. Double Shot of Love was Tila Tequila's gay and straight one, I guess.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that one now. She's not doing
She's a
as well.
Nazi now.
Is she?
Yeah.
Good for her.
She's a bisexual Asian Nazi.
She's hate everybody?
She hates herself.
Jeez.
You been there?
Been where?
Nothing.
The Thais, they love the swastika
Thais do
from
love
a
the
design
swastika.
standpoint.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I heard that rumor, then I was in GeoGuessr in Thailand, and
Yeah.
I saw a flag, a swastika flag. So take that into consideration.
Did you know you were in Thailand before you saw the flag? Because if you saw a flag, you would never guess Thailand, would you?
I was doing the Thailand map.
You were just
I
deep
was
in
trying,
there.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I knew I was, yeah.
Netflix announces the rules of their anti-password sharing policy.
Yeah.
They're cracking down. I guess they've been cracking down. Now they've got an actual hardline policy. Accounts can still be shared, but only within one household. How do they figure that out? Have you ever shared a Netflix password?
Within one household, it probably just has to be on the same Wi-Fi.
There you go.
Okay. Devices must log into the primary location's Wi-Fi at least once per month. But what if you're rich and you have two houses?
Then I guess you probably don't have to worry about getting a second Netflix account.
That's probably true. What if you have a long-distance relationship?
Those never work.
When someone signs into an account for the first time that's not in the primary location, it likely will be blocked. What about us? We travel a lot and we watch Netflix on our laptop. What about that? What can you watch it on a plane now? Can't watch it on a plane anymore?
As long as you've been in the primary location.
Yeah, the primary location has to be watched once a month.
Oh, I see. So as long as your laptop is hooked up to that Wi-Fi, every now and then it's going to know.
You're going to have to watch. Okay.
Well, it seems like there are loopholes here that we're going to be able. I never shared a Netflix password.
Never?
Actually, you know what? I didn't share a Netflix password, but last month I noticed somebody had my Netflix password, and they were watching a lot of like foreign language stuff and a lot of stuff, and I had sign-ins in like Bangkok, all these places.
You had sign-ins in Bangkok?
Yeah, I had to delete.
That was Tommy.
Tommy's been in Bangkok.
He probably has.
Tom probably just went there for a day.
Remember when you lost him, or
Yeah, you
Not
lost
in
him
a bad
on the
way.
beach, at the beach.
and he like made a living for himself instead of just surviving? He prospered.
No, he was trying to make
He got
money.
a job.
Rather than
Yeah,
trying to
instead of-
find you, he
instead of
immediately was like,
finding
all
his
right,
parents,
We were
this
at the
is
beach.
my
He was like,
life
this is
now.
We were at the beach.
He was 2 blocks away. He was like, I'm gonna start my own life.
He was
This is the
missing
ticket.
he was missing for 15 minutes, and when they found him, he was at the mini golf
But
course.
he was selling pencils to.
No, he was offering to take everybody's clubs and put them back on the thing for $1. He was offering to like help them with their clubs and balls for $1.
You didn't cross his mind once.
No,
Got a 5
no,
pop, and no.
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 And the cop showed up and said, "Are you Tommy Walker?" And Tommy looked at him and said, "How the hell do you know that?" And that was he did fine. He was carving out a new life for himself. We have a new Guinness World Record, oldest dog of all time. There's a new oldest dog
See,
ever.
that is an actual record.
This is
a big one.
this is also
World
awesome
records,
topic.
they're giving out world records
But
willy-nilly.
Bobby-
These are the
Yeah.
real ones.
Bobby,
Right.
the dog, is now 31 years old, 31 years, 266 days old. It was born May 11th, 1992. That's fucking awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks good,
Yeah, he
too.
looks
he
pretty
looks
good.
9.
he looks good. What? Let me see. Read the.
Do you
breed
think
of the
he's
dog, go back to
miserable?
it. So Bobby's a purebred Rafeiro do Alentejo. Yes?
Alentejo, which is a breed of livestock watchdog.
Yes, it is. It surpasses the previous world record holder, Spike the Chihuahua. I will say this. I think the dog this size living 31 years is a lot more impressive than a Chihuahua living 31 years.
Where is this dog
I don't know,
based out
dude.
of?
What, why?
Because, like,
More predators for
no,
the small dog?
I think it would be more impressive if, like, an ant lived, like,
Portugal.
40 years
Hold on.
than a horse.
This dog's in Portugal. Yeah.
I want to know what they're feeding it.
Wait a minute. Time out. We got some controversy here. So 2 weeks after announcing Spike, a Chihuahua from Ohio, as the world's oldest dog living, Guinness found an older dog in Portugal that would break the record. May 11th, 1992. How do they know?
I don't. How do they know the dog's age?
But couldn't we falsify they don't have birth certificates?
I'm sure they proved it.
I don't know.
I know some dogs are
With
registered.
photo or register? Oh, purebred would be registered, no?
A purebred would be registered.
But a Portuguese purebred? Scroll up to the dog again. It's on a blanket. It is not keeping the piss in itself.
Is it just hiding the other leg, or is it one-legged? It's just hiding.
I think, but the eyes. It might not have his eyes.
Huh. 31 years. What happens when it dies? I guess you're sad.
I don't know. Well, yeah,
Also,
you are, but it's like.
If you got this dog when you were 30, you're now 61. Dog's lived your entire
Hey,
life.
that dog still isn't in the Hall of Fame for Guinness.
Why not?
It's the Indian man with the long fingernails.
Yep, he was on it. He was everywhere.
It is the tattooed man, the most tattooed man who didn't want to tattoo his penis, so he cut it off.
That's rash.
Am I remembering that correctly? Remember, he was in leopard
remember that.
spots. They said
I thought he was a lizard
99%. And I
guy.
remember as a child looking at his dick and it wasn't there.
I got a question about that.
And most expensive bikini
Yeah.
in the 2000, the chrome one.
If he was willing to cut it off, why wouldn't he just tattoo it?
He didn't want to tattoo it.
This could be me misremembering it.
He's
But it was.
dickless?
I remember the
But he-
photo
he's
and
a
his
lizard.
crotch was showing, so he didn't have a dick.
Well, he's wearing black underwear, no? Or did you see
Yeah,
his
that's
Well,
black?
show me
right
his
there.
crotch.
Well, let's see the guy's dick.
I see.
He doesn't have one.
Well, the crotch then. Yeah, you're right.
He doesn't have a dick.
See how crotchable he is. The great man like that.
Does he have his tooth tattooed?
I don't know.
Type cock.
It was the
Just-
one in the book. It was the 2000.
They
it
were
was
not
the
showing
2001.
they weren't showing-
They don't show
silver
cock in
one.
the
I know they
image.
weren't showing anything because it wasn't there.
Well, how'd you find it?
Because he was fully naked. I'll find it.
I'm no different than everyone else. Yep, buddy. I got some news.
His name's Lucky Diamond Rich. Well, yeah, I guess he changed that.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the dog.
Wait, there's the cheetah guy. Is that the same guy?
No, not the same guy.
Different guy. This guy was like raised.
Well, his
Oh,
name's
maybe
Tom
his
Leopard.
dick is off. Yeah.
Let's see if he has a dick.
Well, he's got a cloth there, a leopard cloth.
He was the one who was raised.
But if you had
by
a dick, you
the
wouldn't need a
leopards.
cloth.
What?
If you had no dick, you wouldn't need a cloth,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, if you have no eye, you still cover it up. Don't. Yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
holy hell. Yeah, you're
You
right.
didn't need a dick patch. Yeah. All right. I guess we can move on to the next thing.
Or a little cork.
I hope that old dog's good. 31 years. That's a long time.
You're not having fun with that dog anymore.
Is the dog enjoying it?
No, nobody is enjoying that dog.
But
No.
you could say that when the dog turned like 15. Like that dog has been very remarkably old for 16 years.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. I guess that's pretty much it. After show, Arian Foster in the clip from Macrodosing, one of the most viral clips I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah. Sports Illustrated picked it up. Arian was saying that the NFL is scripted.
Did I watch the wrong video? That at no point could it ever be construed as anything but a joke,
You'd
right?
think.
It's funny, before we started taping, Arian was telling me about how the NFL is rigged and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day one of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker. And you would have to, it was like week 1, you'll do this. Week 2, you're going to have a hamstring injury. Week 3, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Week 4, you're going to get 3 touchdowns. And so then you just have to, did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We're really dedicated to it. So it was more so like that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on and this is what we have to do in order to,
And this referee is going to miss this call.
Yeah,
because
we
they
knew.
hate you
Yeah.
and they love the Colts,
Yeah,
that
it's like,
sort of thing.
WWF, so it's like, you
Yeah.
know, we know what's gonna happen, but you still got to put on a show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of the replies and quote tweets have been joking along with it, have been going along with it. And Sports Illustrated kind of covered both bases where they acted like they didn't know it was a joke, then they acted
Yeah.
like they did.
Riley Cooper practicing his 2013 script.
Some of the quote tweets have been incredible. The Henry
Yeah.
Ruggs one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. What was the other after show topic?
You and Clemmer recorded your first episode of your new show.
We did. A name coming soon. It's no longer Chris Clemmer presents The Recrotchables, Two Nuts Talking Ball, a sports movie podcast featuring Brandon Walker.
Somebody else can use that.
It is now something else. Oh, the great man is speaking.
Do you think people will be upset that the show is no longer called Chris Clemmer Presents The Rewatchables, Two Nuts
Start
Talking
over,
Ball,
start
Sports Movie
over.
Podcast featuring Brandon Walker? Do you think people will be upset about that?
I think they like the name.
I think so too. I hope
What
they'll
is
like
it?
the new name.
What's the new one?
Well, we haven't announced it yet.
Yeah.
It's called Double Team.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Double Play.
There you go.
There you go.
I thought we were going to double team a bitch.
Double play because they're watching two movies
Double
and they're
play.
discussing two movies.
We're watching the
Okay,
best sports movies of all time and the worst.
Now people are going to want it to be called Double Team.
Yeah, you fucked up.
And we're going to have to tag team somebody.
Yep. But yes, are we going to announce the movies or should we wait to do that? The first episode. I think it already was leaked, so we could probably do
Well,
that.
it was you guys put a picture up of you doing
Well,
it.
no,
Well, we
Gooch
didn't do that, but
Gooch
that's fine.
Yeah, we did Moneyball and Ed.
The
the
Matt
chimpanzee,
LeBlanc
yeah.
classic. Yes. Are you excited? Did you have fun?
That was fine.
It was a great time. Very fun.
You had a great time?
Yes.
How many shows does that make for you now?
7.
Well, Wrestling doesn't count because that got canceled.
Yeah, you're right.
So you can take that one off. So 6?
Barstool Super Bowl schedule for next week, 3 daily shows. For next week, 3 daily shows. We'll do a rundown from Super Bowl, Barstool Live every day from the Barstool Bar, I think.
And Barstool Live is old school. That's Dave, Kevin,
Yeah.
Dan.
I'm listed as the B talent on those shows.
That's awesome.
So if one day one of those guys just doesn't want to do it, I go do it.
Do you think you'll end up having to do it?
Yeah. I
You do?
Yeah, multiple days, I think. What was that?
Oh, good shit.
Thank you very
Good
much.
stuff.
I appreciate that. We got the Mini Golf Open on Wednesday and the Dozen Live on Thursday. You guys will be at the Dozen Live, not to
Yeah.
compete, but you'll be doing the pre-show and the mid-show with
Kirk.
Kirk,
Minahan.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You think he'll kill himself on the show or after?
Oh no, he'll be good. He'll be
He
good.
loves us.
Love him back. Good relationship.
I
We're
do
going
too.
through I'm going to say what we're doing. We have a compilation
Yep.
of all of the worst answers in Dozen history.
Yes.
Does anyone want to get out in front of one of theirs?
I know a couple people who
Rudy?
were featured. Yeah.
What was-
What was your Animal Crackers one?
A cracker question that was Honeywell. He said animal crackers. That doesn't
No,
seem
that's
That's
like
not
much
too off
worse.
base. If it's a cracker question and you
Yeah.
answer with a cracker, I think you're
Yeah.
safe.
What's this Barstool? It's nothing but crackers.
Anybody else want to get out in front of bad answers?
I had that Biscoff one, but that wasn't really my
No,
fault.
no, you didn't
Maybe
make the
something
cut.
not cookie or
Yeah,
cracker
like,
related.
can we get
No,
something that's not
you
biscuit?
got that right though.
White
Well,
Sox.
he said crime dog, but he had Googled the wrong list. He was cheating, and he had Googled the wrong list. That's y'all laugh. That's what happened. It was like best active player with the most home runs is not 500. He Googled all-time home run leaders, and he read the wrong list. That's what White Sox.
Someone
did.
said, guess like Cheers came out 37 days ago.
Oh no, I think it was Alex Bennett said
It wasn't Cheers. But
Well, Mincy the other day guessed that Hawaii was made a state in 1887.
that was bad.
And that was pretty bad.
That was 100 years off.
Hubs last week guessed that some piece of food, a small piece of food, like a Klondike bar, had 1,200 calories in it.
No, wait, that's probably like
No,
what's a
no,
Klond-
it was something that was like.
it was a Klondike bar.
I don't think it was a
And I
Klondike
think
bar?
he guessed 1,300
1,300
calories.
that's okay.
That's not right.
No,
I would say those 300 calories.
well, a Big Mac meal has what, like 550, 600, or is
Yeah.
that 1,000?
Klondike bar is not going to have
Or a Big Mac?
almost 3 times what a Big Mac has.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Heidelberg said the Baconator came out in 2018.
Feidelberg said the
That's
Baconator came out in
2018.
2018. What Jack
Oh,
Mack say
yeah.
about Avatar? Came out 40 years
Yeah,
ago.
that might be
I missed
one.
You had a math one with Aces.
Oh, the other day,
you fucked out. You
the other
bungled
day,
that.
I had the combined ages of Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and Demi Moore, and I said like 130 something, and it would have required Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore, or the other one, to be very
six,
young. Yeah. So,
The
huh?
other day on the dozen, Vincey said Hawaii became a state.
In 1887, yeah, we got that one. Yeah.
What year did Hawaii become an official U.S. state? Mincy, you're going to reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1887 is my guess.
Vibbs, what's your guess?
I said 1951.
Vibbs was off by 8. It's 1959. Mincy off by a century, it seems.
Yeah, that probably was a bad move. I should have thought you can't fly out. If you couldn't fly out there, it probably wasn't a state. That was probably.
You're the fucking best.
Well, I don't think there's some people around here that probably have nowhere near of a still a right answer for that.
Oh yeah, they didn't have airplanes back then.
Well,
Forgot about boats,
I'm
too.
trying to think if I.
Airplanes, I think.
50s?
Airplane, what?
1959.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was 50s. I didn't know it was 1959. But yep. All right, that's what we're done.
I'm enjoying this. Anything else?
Oh yeah, sure.
Are you playing mini golf?
No, it's in the sun.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I also didn't get invited to play in it, or asked, or told, or encouraged, or accepted.
So what are you going to do to pass the time?
My wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's going. She's going. I'm taking my wife for a few days. We're gonna have our Valentine's dinner out there. It's gonna be
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The dude's not going, is he?
He'll find a way. If your wife's there.
He's progressively showing more proof that he does do that.
Yeah.
His proof is literal proof nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't tell.
But he's just tweeting pictures of girls.
I mean,
I guess that's more than what it was giving us.
it was a very obviously it was a single date.
Yeah.
Huh.
And she was dual wielding. Akimbo. Two
Was she
big
up-
tits.
Oh, she was. Yeah. She was.
What's akimbo mean?
2. I don't know. That's
Just
what
one
dual wielding
fighter.
in Call of Duty is, I think. Well.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right.